Good evening, everybody. I just want to tell you about something that happened to me in the last couple weeks that made me feel very awkward. Um, I felt so embarrassed, but um, there was an online live chat is what I'm trying to say. Um, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, less than a couple weeks ago. I don't know when it was exactly, but um, so I offered to donate some things, and I did, and um, I also offered to donate a Rebel rod, spinning rod. It's a new company out of Fort Myers, Florida, and everything. I already had it, already owned it. Everything was good. I'm all excited, to do this good deed. And I didn't think it was going to be like cheap to mail it, but I figured it was going to be $40 to $60 maybe to mail it. I had never mailed a rod before. I don't have fishing rods on my website for that reason. So I end up I was so proud. I got this 8-foot tube, real thick tube, and I had it all. I had styrofoam on the bottom. I bubble wrapped the rod. Bought these big bag of styrofoam peanuts. That thing was jam packed to the tilt. It was like you could run over it with a tank and it wouldn't break. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, it wasn't heavy, but it was just very well protected. So the person I was donating the rod to was a gentleman. His channel name is Fishing with Modog. So I was all excited. I felt kind of a little guilty that it was a little bit of delay, but I kind of already said it wouldn't be shipped out till Tuesday, which was like a week ago, whatever it was. So I get all that done. I get the packaging done. I'm so happy. Everything's good. There's not going to be any slippage or any shift in the tube, and I'm excited. So I'm like, all right, G-Money's doing a good deed here. I go to UPS, which I've never shipped out a big package to UPS, and it's a little local store. It wasn't one of the main distribution centers. I don't know if that would have made a difference or not. But I go in there, and before I even brought it in, I kind of told her the dimensions of it, the weight, and gave her the zip code where it was being mailed to. She says it's going to be $301. I'm like, all right. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. I'm like, so she looked a little bit younger, so I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't, first of all, the retail value of the fishing rod is $75. So I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to argue with the young lady because she's a young lady, and I just assumed she was new at her job, and I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go home and I'm thinking about it more, and like, this got to be a big error. So I go online to ups.com, and I put in, I didn't know the exact weight, so I estimated the weight. I was probably a few pounds under what I thought the package weighed, but I had the dimensions correctly and everything. And then it's telling me it's going to be $66 to mail this thing. I'm like, all right, that's kind of like in the ballpark. It's, what I want to do. I go back to the same UPS store like an idiot because I thought, well, maybe she was just a part-timer and the owner might be there, or, I show up. I'm like 15 minutes early, like everything except for live chats on YouTube, but I show up. Oh yeah. By 10:15 I leave because they were supposed to open at 10, and I delayed my whole morning just to get to this UPS store to try and rectify this and say, hey, I already checked this online. It was $66. Yeah, that didn't turn out too well. So I started Googling, and there's one actually closer to my house that I did not know about, which is probably like a mile and a half, 2 miles from my house. So I'm like, all right, this is good. So I go up there, and walk, you know, I'm like knocking people in the head with this 8-foot tube and walking through the door and go through the same spiel. I tell him, you know, this lady obviously made a mistake, you know. And he goes, no, it's not going to be cheap. And he measures everything and weighs it. The weight was more than I estimated, not by a lot, but a little bit more. He proceeds to tell me $266 to mail this. I'm like, there's no way in hell. I just went to your website and your website said $66. I said, Howard, you know, it's like that's called bait and switch. You know, Florida has laws against that. You know, you can't do that. Oh, he's like, oh, you know, we you know, what they do sometimes if you're a first time viewer on the website, they'll give you, you know, like, well, give me the damn discount. I want to ship it for $66. You know, and like, so anyway, that visit did not go too well, and I used to like UPS, but I'm like, that's like just freaking ridiculous. I mean, who the hell's going to pay $250 to $300 to ship, you know, one fish? I mean, like, it's crazy. It's like, oh my God, like this country is turning to crap with the economics involved. So the purpose of this video is to tell everybody that I had been in contact with Fishing with Modog. I explained my situation to him. I was very apologetic. I felt like the biggest jackass on the planet. But I told him, you know, I want to compensate you somehow. You know, can I give you a $75 gift card to Amazon, or, you know, so, you know, he finally, you know, he said, yeah, like, you know, that's good. I'm sure you want to see what a Rebel rod looked like, but, you know, that, you know, unless I felt like it's not factual with the price of gas today, but I mean, I felt like I almost could have delivered the damn thing cheaper than like UPS was, you know, it's just crazy. It's just like crazy. But so Fishing with Modog has been sent an Amazon gift card for $75. I threw a couple other things in there for him. I do feel bad. I don't want, it was funny during the live, one of the hosts made a comment like, I feel like this guy's getting punked or something like that, you know? And I'm like, oh my God, when I realized the shipping costs, I was like, oh my God, this guy's statement is going to make me look like I'm punking somebody right now. And I wasn't real happy about that. Now, I wasn't mad at the punked comment. I just was very unhappy that I'm looking like I'm punking somebody. So the package is mailed to Fishing with Modog. It is due, it's, you know, with the tracking number and everything, it's due to arrive, estimated to arrive July 1st, which is Friday. So I just wanted to clarify any misunderstandings. If it, you know, I'm sure he's going to talk about his gift card when it was supposed to be a fishing rod, and I just kind of wanted to clear the air on that. And I just, you know, I'll send smaller packages out, you know, from time to time to help people out with donations and fishing reels, or, you know, fillet knife kits, or, you know, whatever it may be, some baits, or I'm always going to send hat hooks. I want that to be my my signature, you know, calling card, you know, people to remember me by, you know. And, you know, maybe, you know, if I hit the lottery, I'll do a gold hat hook with a $5 bill or a $10 bill inside, you know, or clip it to a Amazon gift card or something like, I don't know, but I want the gold hat hooks. I want everybody to see a gold hat hook. When you're walking around, I don't care if you're in Arizona, Cali, New Mexico, just walk up to that. Did you get that hat hook from G Money? That's what I want people to say. Did G Money hook you up? You know, Jailbait and Tackle Outdoor? That's what I want people to do. So if I got to bribe people one hat hook at a time, that's what I'm going to do. I'm about 30 days from today, I'm about to turn 60. Oh my Lord, folks. So I need to bribe as many people as quickly as possible. and I want to, you know, achieve my goal of having that brick and mortar store pretty damn soon. But unfortunately, a couple things need to happen prior to that. But anyway, Fishing with Modog, your package is going to be there soon. I apologize. I can send you all the pictures you want of that rod. I will do that. And I apologize to everybody on that live chat. I was naive to shipping costs from UPS, and I'm going to own my mistake. And I just don't get how you can check online residentially and you get one quote, then you go to the UPS store and it's like 4 or 5 times more than what you're quoted. Like, you know, that's definitely bait and switch tactics. But I apologize, and I'm going to be talking to everybody soon in the future. And if you hear that G-Money, Jailbait and Tackle Outdoors, is going to send you a donation, don't worry about it. I'm going to figure it out. You know, I might use a drone or something. I'm going to figure it out. I'm telling you, I'm going to figure it out. JJ Drones, hit me up. How can we drop some fishing rods out there down yonder to some of my friends? All right, just tell me. Appreciate it. Thank you.